one Democrat in the entire country is defending a Senate seat in a state Donald Trump won, and if he loses it, his party's dream of retaking the chamber all but dies. From here in Europe, the American midterm ritual is a strange spectacle. An entire nation grades its own president halfway through his term, and the report card is written by roughly a third of the Senate, the whole House of Representatives, and a scattering of governors. On November 3rd, the United States holds this civic performance review once again. 2 years into Trump's second term, the Republicans hold both chambers of Congress. The Democrats want them back. And a handful of names will decide whether they get their wish. Start with Jon Ossoff of Georgia. At 39, he is the youngest man in the Senate and the only sitting Democrat defending a seat in Trump country. Polls put him ahead of his Republican challenger, but Georgia is a swing state, which in American English means nobody actually knows what will happen. Lose it, and the Democratic majority drifts out of reach. Win it, and the betting markets already rank him the second most likely Democratic presidential nominee for 2028. Note the American reflex here. A man barely tested is already fitted for the White House. Then there is Texas, where a Democrat winning statewide office is roughly as common as snow in July. James Talarico, 37, is trying anyway. His pitch is uniquely American. A man who wears his Christian faith openly while defending the rights of LGBTQ people and rejecting the Christian nationalism his opponents preach. That opponent is Ken Paxton, the state attorney general, a man trailing corruption allegations and an extramarital affair, and yet backed by Trump himself. Trump is even holding a party convention in Dallas. The Democratic win here would be the first in Texas in 33 years. In Maine, the drama has already claimed a casualty. Graham Plattner was the great Democratic hope until rape allegations ended his campaign in July. 3 months before the vote, the party scrambled to install a replacement, Troy Jackson, to challenge Susan Collins, a Republican in the Senate since 1997. Here is the twist Americans shrug at. Collins voted to convict Trump over the January 6th attack on the Capitol, and she remains electable precisely because she keeps her distance from him. In a healthy party, this would be normal. In today's Republican Party, it is nearly extinct. And finally, Pennsylvania, where Josh Shapiro is not running for Congress but for a second term as governor. He was the near favorite to be Kamala Harris's running mate in 2024 before she chose Tim Walz instead. His re-election is a quieter contest, but in American politics, no ambitious governor is ever really just a governor. What strikes the European observer is not the candidates, but the machinery. A permanent campaign, where every office is a launchpad and every midterm is treated as a referendum on one man. The vote is about the Senate, the House, the states. It is, as always, about Trump. That's the view from here. What does it look like where you are? Drop it in the comments and subscribe for the perspective American media won't give you.